Alright guys, so we've decided to leave the Junction Park, the Junction Campground, and we're going to go early to the KOA in Durango, and then we're going to leave the next day for Moab.
Basically, our plan was after we camped out on the Colorado Trail, we'd got a cabin so that we could shower after like 3 days of not showering and just kind of go from there, rejuvenate, and then go to Moab. But since we decided not to camp out on the Colorado Trail, which I'm really glad we decided not to do that, we're just going to move our schedule up a day rather than staying at that campground again and just kicking it for just to hang out. So this is actually going to give us more time for activities and kind of a bonus day if you think about it. So
basically we'll be able to get to Moab earlier.
Yeah.
Because we were going to have to cram a lot that we wanted to do within like a day and a half.
Yeah. So
now we get essentially 2 full days.
Yeah, so we're pretty pumped about that.
And a board game. Okay, bye. Look at that bear roasting a marshmallow.
Okay. This looks nice.
Welcome to our cabin.
What you got going on here?
Alright, so we have the bed. You have an alarm clock and a nightstand. You have your dining room table complete with a broom and dustpan. You also have a TV with a DVD player. You have a kitchenette complete with a sink, coffee maker, microwave, refrigerator, and drawers. Bathroom, toilet and shower. And then my room, the bunk beds. They have putt-putt. They're playing Wally at 8. They have tie-dye shirts going on this afternoon. They have a pool. They have a garden. They have everything here. This is the best KOA ever. I've stayed at a lot of KOAs in my day.
We decided to go Kush Life tonight. We ordered a pizza, even though she had some food made and planned for all week. We're pizzaing it, and we picked up Life, the board game. We got our hooch. She's got some pineapple cider. Yeah, it's hooch.
For those of you that have actually had hooch, this is not hooch.
What is that? I thought it was like pineapple. I thought it was witch hooch. Or hippie hooch. Isn't that called hippie hooch?
Hippie punch.
Oh, hippie punch. I'm going to call it hippie hooch from now on.
I like it. It's good. You only need a little bit though.
It's something. I don't know if good would be the word. It's strong. This KOA is a shit. If you ever come to Colorado and need a KOA to hang out at, go to Durango KOA. Because it's awesome. They do really good. It's a really clean and really cool place. Other than that, we're going to sit down and have a good night. I think we rented a movie. What's the movie called?
Inside Out. It's a Disney Pixar.
We'll see you guys on the flip side. See you guys in the morning as we head off to Moab.
Good morning. So today's Tuesday, July 18th, and we're leaving Durango, and we are headed to Moab.
Moab bound. Pretty cool scenery out here. Yeah, we're gonna try and hit Hell's Revenge today. Hopefully we have enough time to do that.
And then tomorrow we're gonna do the Arches Park.
Yep,
Arches National Park, and we're gonna go hiking.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We just gotta get through the mountains, get to Moab, and find a camp spot, and then hit up the trail. Should have plenty of time though. Mustache Mania on the way to Moab. She's getting antsy. It's a semi-scenic drive.
There's a lot of dead grass.
I was trying to explain to her how the septic systems work with the sprinklers. So we're about to step into Utah for the first time ever.
We're here.
We're ready. Alright, we're gonna go try and find some camping, but until then, there's the entrance to Hell's Revenge. So we're officially here at the entrance of Hell's Revenge. This place is beautiful.
Alright, so we're at Hell's Revenge, and I'm really nervous the beginning part is really narrow and really high. I don't do heights very well. I can handle hard trails, technical trails, but I just don't do heights. So here we go. And there goes the bumper. There goes that chrome exhaust. He doesn't have the locker on. Sorry if this is shaky. I'm trying to walk behind him and film and not fall myself. Some perspective. This is the drop off. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but it's pretty big. And here's a drop off on the other side, just to give some perspective. It's so pretty. Okay, thank you. He's waiting. Waiting for me to get back in. So here we go. Hope it goes well. This part was a little narrow too, so I decided to walk beside him on a different part of the rock. He's doing so great. Got a little three-wheel action going on there. I got some teeter-totter.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah. First damage, chrome exhaust tip. This is the kind of trail that I like. Just kidding. I like the technical stuff, but we've definitely damaged the chrome exhaust.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel, sorry, not chrome. Other than that, we're doing pretty good, but we're only about a quarter of a mile in, maybe. And we have 6 miles to go.
We aired down to 20 pounds. I didn't get too crazy with it. We do have our air compressor if we need to air down more, but I figured we'd just start up from there and go from there. So we're feeling good, we're having a good time. It's a whole different rig wheeling in this versus a JK, so it's a lot of fun getting to learn a new rig. We're just gonna stay right on this line.
Alright, so I tried to get up and walk this, but David said, no way, Jose, it's not that bad.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. In just a minute, I'm not gonna be able to see the ground over the hood. There we go. Okay.
Almost up.
Nope, not a fan. He said it's too hot and too far for you to walk. Like I'm some kind of wuss. Alright, here we go. It's a steep one. Whew, I'm nervous just standing down here by myself. In person and video is just doesn't do it justice. In person versus video. He's almost done. There you go.
Alright guys, so this is the trail. If you are not comfortable with going up and down and all that stuff, then this might be a little nerve-wracking. Just go nice and slow and pick your lines well. Follow the tracks.
Alright, we got a little teeter-totter action. Oh, he's stuck now. He made me stop so I could film it, and now he's stuck. There you go. There we go. That was funny. We even stopped so we could film it. Should have kept the momentum.
I think we're about to drag Matt.
He wants me to get a dragging ass.
That locker just saved our ass.
I know it did. There we go. That sucker is resilient. Looks like we have trouble on the trail. He made the hand motion like something exploded, so I think something either popped a tire or something in his engine exploded. I don't know. So what happened?
They got a broken front drive shaft on the yellow Jeep, so he's on front wheel drive only, getting pulled out. I told him if we need to, we can strap up to the front Jeep and use 2 rigs to help pull him up and out of thing. We'll see what happens. All right, we are on top of Hell's Revenge still. This is one of the deep hot tubs, and that's our view from up here. There's some zip liners way over there, and this is us.
All right, guys. So I'm not sure where we just came out of, and let me just say it was horrible. But I looked at some YouTube videos, and it didn't look like escalator. We were up there where Mickey's hot tub is, but we went past that and there were 2 more hot tubs that didn't have names, so I'm not completely sure where we were. But let me just say, that was terrifying. And we got to the top, and then it just made us loop back around and then come back down the same way. And that's not anywhere on the map. So I don't know where we were. I don't know if we were lost or if we were on a whole different trail. I don't know what happened. But now, well, whenever we were up there, we were stopped and we were walking around trying to find the trail. We ran into a razor, and they were kind of the same way, looking for a way out. We met up with this razor, and we finally all made our way out of there, and now we're back on the main trail and headed to the exit. And I gotta say, there were a few times we can't, sorry, it's really bumpy. We can't see over the nose on the 4Runner, and I almost spotted him the whole time. And there were quite a few times where I literally thought he was gonna run over me.
Shay did an amazing job. She did an amazing job. We got out of there, she spotted us well. We had some serious cliffhangers, so let's get off this trail and go get some ice cream.
Unfortunately, we didn't film any of it. I took some pictures, but I didn't film any of it. But yes, David owes me ice cream
I can't see.
after this, and I'm very ready.
There we go. I think that means we're at the end of the trail. And there you go, folks. We just finished Hell's Revenge. Quick overview of the rig. Kind of wore out. Everything's okay. We got some scrapes underneath, scrapes up front. Pushed in this Nerf bar just a little bit. The biggest damage was we were coming down a rock side and we nicked the back of the bumper right there. This stainless steel exhaust pipe took a beating. I mean, we beat that thing to hell. Same with this trailer hitch, so that was actually good. Saved some of the back part. Got some nicks there too. But other than that, just some scuffs and bruises. I'll have to pop this dent out, but Shay's pretty upset about this, obviously. But we're gonna replace the rear bumper eventually anyways with the tire carrier. But for right now, there you go. Hell's Revenge. Got you. We're gonna head off to our campsite, get some food. We were on the trail for way longer than we thought we'd be. Or beat. But it was a lot of fun. Alright guys, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, we're at the KOA. I got Shay this. It looks sick. It matches our cooler. It's awesome. It's hot. We're gonna be tent camping. We're hardcore anyway, so we don't care.
So my honest review of Hell's Revenge is it's a good trail. It's not made for our vehicle at all. Our vehicle is too big, the nose is too big, the bumper's too big. We have hangage off of the back. The trail itself is awesome. We ran into so many racers and they were just having a blast. They could do anything, everything, and that's great. It's not made for a 4Runner.
I wouldn't have wanted to do it in the two-door JK. I'm sure we could have, but some of the climbs were really steep going up and down, and that's just one thing I just didn't like about the two-door. But you could have done it, no problem. Two little dogs just covered running towards us.
I got sidetracked.
The 4-door would have been perfect, absolutely. This rig was good. It did everything we could have wanted it to. The locker worked great. A huge fan of this locker. That was well worth it today. We used it more than we could imagine, and it was well worth having around. Like she mentioned, we did run into some issues because we don't have sliders. We don't have front and rear bumper. That was a big deal. If we'd had sliders, front and rear bumpers, and a 3-inch lift with maybe some 33s, I think we would have had that trail no problem at all. We were in stock configuration with literally just mud terrains, which I'm so glad we did too, because it would have sucked to have been on street tires. Overall, the trail was good. Besides the one section we went up to, and it was a little scary just because it was super narrow, and like she said, you can't see over the nose of this rig. It's really difficult, but I think a Jeep would have been the same. It was just a hard trail to do.
Those are the times I thought David was gonna run over me because it's so slick. It wouldn't have been me being in the way or him, not pushing down on the brakes. It was just really slick.
For the most part, I'd say it was pretty tacky. We slid a couple times.
On the parts where you're going like this straight down and your momentum, your weight is pushing you down literally. Yeah, and it's not like 10 feet. It's like 100 feet of just straight going down. Like you might stop a little bit, but it's a lot. So a lot of fun, really fun trail. A little nerve-wracking. I mean, for us to go from 4 hours on the road straight to there and hop on the trail, it was kind of a little feat in itself, but it was definitely doable when we did it. As she mentioned,
with a couple upgrades on this rig, it'll be a monster out here. I mean, obviously we're never gonna rock crawl it, but in trails like that, we can easily do with some good rock sliders, some undercarriage protection, front and rear bumper. Hands down done.
We ripped off the back bumper today.
A little bit, and we'll get it fixed up. Shay did an amazing job spotting. We were going down this super technical spot in this, and she got me all the way down, and we just barely nicked it. I mean, just barely enough to make it pop off a little bit.
We popped it back in, and we popped out the dent, but it's pretty scuffed up.
Yeah, you can see where it's scuffed up, but I'll clean it off and hopefully be able to buff it out. But we're gonna get metal armor bumpers for this. We knew we were going to. It'll be down the line, but we're gonna make it happen. I'm really happy with today. I'm super impressed, super proud of Shay. She did a great job. She spotted me all over the place, hauling ass, running around the place in scorching desert heat. Our thermometer kept reading 100 degrees, and Shay was outside the rig pretty much 90% of the day spotting. So, mad props to her, and huge thanks.
I deserve ice cream. Not freezer ice cream. I deserve homemade ice cream.
That's kind of our review. So if you're pondering a bit, go for it. Just do it if you have a decent setup rig. We just did it in a stock rig. So there you go. We messed up the side rails a little bit. I show you some body damage, but overall,
we're gonna take those off anyway. We don't like those.
Yeah, I just wanted to have that hit rather than the side of the body. So that's why I left those on, knowing that they were gonna get beat up, which is fine. But I didn't want the body to get beat up before we had rails on it.
Our exhaust pipe is crunched.
Yes, that's
not shut, but it's.
Yeah, and that's fine too, because we were going to take that off also. We beat up the stainless steel exhaust pipe. The metal one is fine. We can bend that back out, but that stainless steel exhaust pipe paid for itself today in the fact that it took a huge beating. And so now when we take it off, we'll have. I might even leave it on there. What do you think? Because if we take it on the trails again, no.
You can put it back on whenever we go out on the trails.
Yeah, it'll take a beating, that's for sure.
Make sure you guys bring plenty of water. Just bring enough water. It was hot. It was really hot.
So there you go. More to come. We're tent camping now at the KOA. It's really hot here. We'll get through the night. We're going to be at Arches all day tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So
it'll be good once the sun goes behind the mountain, but right now it's just like beating on us.
It's going to be hot as balls tomorrow too.
And then Thursday we get to go paddle boarding, so that'll be nice.
We're going to cool off, enjoy ourselves, tent camp, and we'll see in the morning.
You guys splitting it?
I promised her ice cream on Hell's Revenge because she got a little cray and she needed some ice cream, so we went to Moab Diner.
It's so good!
We got her a freaking sundae. If you haven't been here, if you're in Moab, come to Moab Diner. The place is freaking legit. We paid like $4.60 for that or something stupid.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's really big, and this food smelled amazing. We got plenty of stuff to cook up, so we're gonna go do that.
Marshmallow! It's got marshmallow!